Test. 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 Okay, let's see. Welcome, welcome. We're getting started now. Okay. All right, let's see what we're working with. I haven't really been looking at the markets. Oh, why am I touching stuff? So, yeah, let me just reset everything. And we have contract rollover too, so I'm gonna have to just remove all my drawings. It'll just take a few minutes just to mark out everything again. Just gonna mark out this weekly, and then this liquidity target off this high. And we'll also do the bottom here. All right, so that's what we have on the weekly. I think the same thing is going to be very similar on the daily. I'm going to reset it though. Daily, you don't really have much. It's just been kind of slow moving, but big drive under, which we left these lows here. We could see on ES or NQ, but on ES we took them. So you can see here. It doesn't look like it, but it is taken there on the daily. We'll drop down the 4 hour. I'm going to reset everything here too. So if you guys don't know how I make my charting, I have my daily and my weekly on one layout, and then my 4 hours in the hourly, the 15-minute, the 1 minute is on another layout, and then the 5 minute is a standalone. So it might get repetitive, but I kind of like it separate like this, so I can flip through them without having to do too much here. So yeah, we took out this high here, huh? Yeah, not much to really see on the 4 hour at the moment. Check the hourly. I'm going to reset the hourly too. So what we see here is a large 4 hour gap that is pretty much unmitigated, which means we didn't have any retest in this for NQ on ES. We're starting to dig into it, so that's probably going to be our objective coming up here. Besides that, 15-minute just have a large gap. That's the same thing as the hourly. We're going to be looking for a drive in here. So it looks pretty bearish for short term right now. Then we're going to be focused on, which is what we're focused on. And I'm going to just remove these drawings too. Okay. Yeah, so we have everything locked and loaded. We're trading the new contracts right now. I hope all my trade comp here is hooked up to September. Yes, I think it is. Yeah, so we're trying the new contract. I'm pretty sure this is already updated. So we had rollover. So I respect for lower. It looks pretty decent for lower, to be honest here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get started today. I'm most likely gonna be looking for shorts right now. So let's just look for a retrace to see if we can get a short in. It's been respecting. I think a lot of things are turning. I think shorts on ES would be more applicable than NQ right now. All right, I think I have everything connected. Let's get started today. What do you guys think? Bearish or bullish here? Let's do a P&L check too. It feels so iffy on a Monday, man. Green, red, break even. I'm really looking for shorts right now. Should have played on the last retrace here after this flip. So this a lot of things are push. I feel like aiming for lower right now. Bearish, bearish, yeah. If you're bearish, where are we looking for shorts here? Let's take a look. <sighs> 15-minute gap. This is going to be definitely looking for drive in. We're basically looking to see. Does it really need to drive one more back in time, right? This already did a retrace here, so I think we're just going to start charting back down here. If you guys want to get in shorts, let me see if we can get an entry somewhere. Probably short off the next retrace here. Here's a someone said very bullish. I think for short term, I'm looking for lower pretty easily here. It's been just driving down, huh? Look at this. I think we'll get one more retrace though. It's gonna be like a slight retrace. Let's see. I kind of got on the stream a little bit late. I should have got on at 12:30. I think we would have been probably short over here already. This next retrace is a solid one. OB rejection. Somewhat even kind of classify as a breaker here. Just kind of map it like this. This is most likely something I'll take if I see a imminent gap under below. Yeah, I do like shorts a lot. I think we just got to be looking at where we can enter. And most likely one more drive and fail is the sign to go. I'm watching this. I think this retrace is good before a short coming up here. I'm gonna post on Discord for those who are not on, so they can see that we're looking for shorts. Are you trading FMC this week? Is FMC this week? Let me see. I haven't been looking at Forest calendar. Oh, it is this week. We don't have a trading Thursday, do we? You support Funded 6? I think I talked to them before. They haven't reached out to me yet, or they said they're gonna talk to me this week. I'm gonna have to clear them on some of the rules and then add them to the cash rebate. Make sure they all also can give us payout protection to our users, and then I'll back them. ES looks good for a short if we could just take out this high and fail. Oh, we wicked it. We wicked these highs. ES didn't. Damn. I think we're gonna dump here already. I want to see the spike to high though. If we don't dump now and we start trying to build up for another spike and then fail, that'd be good for me. But it looks like we're gonna start flipping already, huh? We could play off this on this next retrace here, this closure. On a 30-second. If it's getting heavy. Yeah, what the heck was ES doing? I like shorts on ES more though, but it looks like it could just flip down any second now. I mean, if we do play this, it's like a 10-point stop. You're going for a break of these lows, basically. So I'll drop from here. What would invalidate your short bias? Most likely if we retrace inside of here and flip back up and invalidate like a 5-minute structure. Because we're also tapping the hourly, so like even if you're bullish, you're drawn to this area. It's a large imbalance. It's kind of hard not to look at it. Damn, did anyone play shorts right now? I want to get in too. Let's see. I'm thinking shorting right here. Stop at the high, like and this is like more ambitious. It's like tight, but I think we can get a deep drive in here. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking right now. Like a pop over 60s. I just want a tight stop and see if we could ride all the way down, keep on trailing. Because if you look at this, it's been like kind of trailing the previous high very, very well. So if we short this, I'll just trail it next high and hope to see it just keep on holding. I'm just looking for short above 161s right now. I'm thinking we get that here. If not, we'll try to see if we can get something on ES instead. How do we miss this, huh? 60, pop over 60. Do NQES, it could be either one. If you want to use NQ analysis to take on the ES, that's fine too. I think the key thing is like I'm just gonna try to do a tight stop, just see if it what's it. I'm willing to give this 2 tries. It's about to break these lows already. I really just missed that entry by few here. Oh, chat is red today already. Look at the polls. A little bit more red than green. It's like very close, but Ooh. It's pretty lackluster day for I think PM so far. Just the first 60 minutes, but AM 9:30 opened up. We gapped up pretty aggressively. I'll give this a shot here. Just gonna give this a tight stop, honestly, because I could see it working higher on ES especially. But it's a pretty good risk reward because we're just keep on teasing these lows. So I feel like eventually it's gonna slam these lows. But I'm just worried that the stop might be too tight. Just because like 9-point stop and your TP's like I'm trying to see if we can get like a midpoint here, like all the 125s. But yeah. Let's just see how this goes. This is still something I could definitely see happening. So if this gets taken out, NQ most likely will be trying to see if we could spike the high again, and then see what we could do above here. Just holding this down. Right, it's like a 30-second BPR. I'm short bias targeting these lows, so like it's pretty clear that like what I want to see right now. No wicks here. It's just keep on back forth. It's getting held far too long here. This is probably the next avenue here. We get one more drive. This gets stopped out. We'll get one more drive and I'll re-enter. So just a very tight stop on this. This is still the play that I'm mainly going for, though. Yeah, we're about to spike these highs. I'm going to get stopped out for 9 here. I'm willing to give a second shot, though. So we spike these highs and we drive higher, just like how we have for ES here. I'm gonna wait for another flip, and then we're gonna try again. If that fails, that'd be a bad move here. But either you have a bigger wiggle room, or you just get tightly stopped and look for re-entry, which I think I would rather do. Just look for re-entry. Looks like it's gonna take me out here. I'll probably take it on ES next, actually. ES already feels a little bit better. All right, we're about to spike these highs on that definitely got me taken out for 9 here. So I'm looking to smack this back in. On ES though. So 9-point stop protected you from basically a double stop loss, because we're going for a bigger target anyways. So that's that ES PM high here. I think we can go for re-entry here on ES too. On ES, you're basically putting short here, stop next high, like 30 points again. But you'll be looking for NQ to drive here. ES will likely just go all the way back down, if that's the goal. We're just looking for a low time frame flip. Could be the 1, could be the 30-second. Let's just see. It's holding right now. I want to get in. I want to build my position on ES though. This is kind of what I'm looking. I want to see how far I can go. Where's our target here? Probably like 80s flat, right? If we can drive as our main target. Probably fill the next gap down below. We just need to see a flip first. That's kind of what I'm framing up right now. If we can drive back up, flip, is what it looks like. Still here. I think ES is looking to turn already. Gotta see if it spikes these highs first. Did not think that would keep on teasing these lows, but that just makes it even better when we do want to flip to it. There's a 5-minute breaker here too with FEG. If we get a closure back above, like, let's say like 95s, 200, this is going to be very bullish, pushing. Still nothing, still nothing. There's that spike up here. I think this flips here. I'm risking this right now on ES. is at 9.2s. I'm gonna give it 3 points on ES here. Because if we're risking 3 points, we should expect a deeper drive. I don't know. I'll just keep it tight. If it doesn't, if it keeps on pumping, that's just me playing it too prematurely. We just gotta break these lows. If we can break these lows, we'll definitely be driving more aggressively lower. Just sitting right here again. It's pumping. It's pumping, chat. We're about to get a 5-minute flip here too. Haven't got a low time frame flip yet. So you see here, I'm waiting to see if we can get a 30-second flip and 1-minute flip. We haven't got that. We took the highs I was looking for it taken, but no flip yet for me. Don't think we're ready to short yet. Basically, what I'm framing up is like, if we're bullish, I want to see this hourly get retrace, move for higher, and the way that my short bias would get invalidated if we just retrace inside and flip, invalidating the 5-minute structure above. That's the time frame alignment I'm looking for. We haven't got that yet, so one thing that I'll be looking for is like I'll kind of kill my short bias if we can get through this breaker here. Because this breaker respected here. Once it's closed, respected again. Just no deep drive or anything like that yet. So I'm gonna move to the side. If we flip this 30-second, this is probably exactly what I'm looking for right now. Or the 1 minute, I mean. And your entry is probably like 92, stop at the paternal high. Or this next high. Let's see. This would be my entry here. Just need a closure through 92s. Not yet. We didn't get closure yet. Breaker's still respecting, so I'm still watching to see if we can flip for lower. We'll create a 5-minute gap in a second too. That would be confirmation if we can close through it. That'll accelerate us for the lows. Just nothing to play here yet. Look at that. We didn't even flip this yet. This would have been my entry. We flipped this close, most likely, let's say 92s, 92 flat even. And that would give me the signal to play it. Yep, nothing yet. That's just basically what it's telling us right now. It's just pumping. It's bullish, very bullish. But that's what I've been doing. If we got closure here, short, target down the gap fill, and then stop at the previous high, or it technically would have been this previous high. It'd be the same thing. You're risking 3 points to make about 12 on this one if we fill the whole gap. Didn't get that, so it was a no-go. But I'm seeing if we can get something. I can frame up like a breaker, bullish breaker if we get closure above here in the next 30 seconds. Let me look at chat. So I was getting shot. I was trying to watch for the price action here. Alpha Future has a 15K bi-weekly payout cap. That's 3 times more than Top Step. There's a difference between payout caps and just basically total payouts you can earn in sim. Let's say Top Step, you can basically earn 275,000. I think Alpha you could do like 120. Whoa, this guy named Patrick Gearox. We got a PW fanboy here. That's just how I draw my breaker, Raphael. I go from open all the way up for bullish breaker, and I go for open all the way down for bearish breaker. That's exactly how I'm gonna do it. I've been doing it for the longest time. This is bullish here. Now we have the bullish breaker. We'll unvalue this here. What is this? That was only one attempt so far. The risk reward is there for me. So like that, like we were giving a shot short at like, what was it? 60s stop. It was at 70 and this ran up like another 40 points. So like, I think that's still a good win that we just let that ride out instead. And now we're about to get back inside this bullish breaker here. I see you want to go for the high of day. I think eventually throughout the PM session later, we're going to see a downturn. And then that's when I'm going to try to jump in. I guess right now, just way too early. But we could be looking at longs here. I don't really like longs as much until we get a flip first. Or unless we get that rebalance. Then I'll be proactively looking for longs right now. But that just shot up pretty aggressively here. Did you get stopped out? Dude, I got stopped out like ages ago. I think this was... I'm pretty sure it was short like right here. And then like a 9-point stop. And I was going for like a 40-point move. So this is like my first attempt. My second attempt would have been if we get a low target flip. First attempt, just to see if we can slam these lows. You're risking like a very tight internal high to play for these lows. That's already 2R. And then we'll go for a deep drive inside. That's just the risk where I was looking for. Very high resistance for shorts today. That's why I'm seeing too. Very high resistance. I don't think I can short again until we get a nice flip here. Most likely off the 5. So we'll create a 5-minute gap. If we can inverse it, I'll start playing for downside. Until then, it's kind of challenging to play it. More bullish now, at least slightly, but like we still have like a target. One more minute coming up here. As long as we have risk management, I think we could play for the risk reward. Slim Trade, he said, I'm short NQ to lunch lows. Where's lunch lows? 12? Oh, like down here. Okay. So far, still respecting very well. That's just what it is right now. We have the breaker set up right now. I mean, we could technically use the bodies of it because I tend to not like it when it's using such a large wick. But yeah, it looks like with a gap here too. It's just interesting how like NQ just, I mean, we do have SMT of course, but like it just held this and then kept on teasing it, and now we jumped up. It makes me think like we're gonna flip back down, and we're just waiting for that flip here. So it's gonna look something like this, and like this is like on the 15-minute, but on the lower time frame, what we could see is like probably something like this, and then we'll turn down. Should probably hide this. That's just my speculation on this. If I'm trying to read it. Let me just move this side. Nothing yet, nothing yet. Something nice on the 5-minute here, though. This would be good. We invalidate the 5-minute breaker. Also, this FEG here. First, we tap back inside, short, and then play for the lows. That'll be like if we can even push down. We just haven't seen that yet. I hate to be short biased, but like I'm not long in this because we're deep in premium. We're like near high of day. So unless we get a sweep somewhere, even maybe this drive here, I could and respects comes back up, then I can try to play this long. That would be awesome on the 5-minute breaker too. Until then, I'm not longing up here. That's just not something I tend to do because the risk reward is poor there. So when I'm looking at like let's say trend entry, it's either going to be OTE, which is like premium discount. I want it back into discount, or if we see a liquidity taken. I'm considering this still be unmitigated, so we could be looking for something like this for longs. We just need to see it wick it, take it out, and then or something like this even. Take out some of these low tenor wicks here, wicket, come back up, flip, and then I'll play that stop, that previous low. I'm still short bias, so I did flags before a lot of times. They mean a retracement, they grab liquidity and go opposite direction. I mean, some of you guys have analysis that you're bullish here, as you should be, because the chart's saying that. But like, even the chart's saying it's bullish. Let's say it's gapping up. Like, you can't just keep on trying to buy the top. I feel like if you want to, unless you have, I don't know, like even with tight risk management, buying the top, the tiniest retracement would take you out. So that kind of like makes it difficult for me to even consider. But I'm gonna give it one more shot most likely, and if we get too tight stop short failing, then it's probably no go for me anymore. Look at this inversion here. Do you guys like this? This is definitely premature. But if we're already anticipating for lower, this is something that you're looking to short here. NQ barely got in the breaker here. I'm just gonna try to see if we can get the 5-minute flip first. That, or I'm gonna be watching for this. We try to do a deep drive inside this breaker here, this 5-minute breaker. We'll take it out and then we'll look for longs back up. And that would be somewhat of like a, like I think, yeah, if we do just like the dealing range right now, swing high, swing low, or swing low to swing high, we want to see it under the equilibrium here first before we try to play it. So that means I don't want to buy up here because that would not protect me from a any retracement. Nothing yet. This is, we touched the like a unicorn setup here. If you do like longs, let's say, I would probably be long an NQ over ES, but you could use ES analysis. The same thing. Let's say you try just based off ES, long the basically like 94s, 95s, stop under the breaker. Like I guess it's a 5-point stop, but you're ambitiously going for these wicks here, wick highs. $15-minute closure coming up too. See a few things coming up. How's everyone doing today? Dude, I always feel so iffy on Fridays, or not Fridays, Mondays. Like if there's like one day I don't want to trade on, I feel like it'd be a Monday. I like Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday is usually my best one. Maybe Wednesday too. You have a lot to work with. But something about Monday, man, I would prefer Friday over Mondays. Is still just back and forth, just very slow. This is the long thesis here. If you want longs, you're not long up here. In my opinion, this would be a better risk reward long. Lost 7 of my 14 PAs. Didn't look at my ATM strategy. Had 3 contracts instead of 1. Damn. That's something I always try to focus on. Make sure I have the right contracts, the right things copying. Because when it doesn't, it makes me lose my mind a little bit. Which I had nice closure here, actually. Of 5. But I don't want to just make it too premature again. We have a 15-minute gap here, too. So I wonder if we want to try the scalp again. Didn't hit the equilibrium yet. We're still at premium right now. How much money have you made in total from Apex? I have no idea. All time, I've been trading Apex. Apex is like one of the first firms I traded with. This year alone, well, this year to date, I have like over 600,000 payouts, trading payouts, not affiliate, not anything. Just trading payouts, and I think half of it, at least more, maybe like 55%, so like 300 to 350 right now. Let's say I don't know the exact number until they update it. It's from Apex. But you'll see June update once June ends, and then they'll see the leaderboards too. And we'll see what happens. There's a 15-minute drive in right now. It's starting to look like it's going to turn. We'll see if we play the short or not, though. Lots of price action today has just been pretty much back and forth. We did get in that midpoint here, so it's holding this pretty decently right now. And we're also in that kind of like that unicorn, right? Breaker, fair value gap. This is the area you want to see. I want to see if we can do a quicker drive lower first, and then perhaps we would jump in longs. But this is good enough here. I'm not shorting this right now. Show the payout proof. If you want to see the payout proof, just go to Apex official website and then try to find Brian. Or just do literally wait 2 weeks. Once they update the leaderboards, it's there. It's that easy. But like, I think a lot of people on Twitter, especially, they're like, how do we know this is real? It's like, I post every payout I made and it's all been verified. And this is the first time, especially, it's an $85,000 payout. It's uncapped. This is the first time that I'm getting a little bit of doubters, which is like, did you not believe the post that I have where I shared like 75 days of Apex? That's basically like a lot of payouts already. But here's a positive though. Since there's so many people that's not believing it, like what happens if it is real? That just makes it even more crazy for them. They're like, well, no way, this is... If this 5-minute flips here, I'm going to start shorting. If that's what I'm feeling with right now. How do you know when to not trade? When price action is not favorable to your trading style or trading model, basically. For me, I tend to like liquidity taken. If it doesn't do that, I'm just waiting. What did you get, Desi? Software's... Oh, I forgot his birthday. He said it was Sunday. He said that like last Friday. No, that's why he said he was hungover. Have you faced any problems with payouts or money not given to you when you press this big amount? So this is still not that big of amount because 80,000. I was already doing like if you request all your payouts on Apex on even like the 50K account, you can get 40,000 already. If you had the 250K account, it'd be 60,000. 80,000 is not that big. I'll be worried. Like honestly, like I'm scared of prop firms when I have like, let's say I want to request like 250,000. Do I think they're gonna pay out? Like maybe, but like I don't like that as a maybe. So that's why it prevents me from running up the accounts aggressively because like I can't even tell if the prop firm's gonna pay me out or not because I've seen people get issues with it. That's why for Apex I keep them like somewhat tamed. I'm not trying to go for $1 million payout. I could, but I'd rather just go slow and just keep on taking consistent payouts. In the year, let's say end of the year, maybe Apex would hit up like close to $1 million, maybe like 800. I'm fine with that. Like instead of one payout where it's like 800,000 or $1 million or something like that, 500 even, it'll be like 50 payouts consisting of it, and then it'll build up. Apex payouts are pretty fast though, or I guess the requests, because let's say for Top Step or any other firm, it's like 5 days, but you have to have green days. For Apex, is only eight train days. It can be whatever. And there's other firms where they do it to 10 days or even more. Bunox is probably the longest one for me. This payout is split over multiple accounts. Yes. Can you talk about straight funded account target? Is the target goal consider profit for me? Yeah, basically, if they have that a profit target, that's what you need to make before you can request the first payout. That's for Tradeify. I think you need to make, is it 9,000? Is your profit target for the 150Ks to get a payout? If someone rack up $6 million, would they pay it? Unless they're like a huge influence, I feel like they're gonna find a way to breach it. 6 million is crazy. That would put them like, if they're like having a good month, like, oh, we made $15 million this month. 6 million is like a third of those profits. I don't think they want to pay that. 6 million is like a boatload of money, man. Starting to feel like this could flip here. It's so like, that's why it's good to just stay patient, because it's just going back and forth. We definitely would have been in drawdown at any point of this short so far, unless we did it way up here. So I feel pretty good just sitting here right now, waiting. It's just back and forth, but 15-minute close at 2 p.m. Maybe we'll get the 2 p.m. flip. That could be the possibility right now. I could see a deep drive and then flipping here too on NQ. Not on ES, of course. ES is pretty bearish right now. Are you actually 14? No, I'm not 14. 23, young. But I do feel older now. I feel like, because I've been trading since I was 18, 5 years now, approaching 6. It feels like, if I feel old just because of that. Maybe just like, maybe I don't know how to explain it. Like, imagine you have like office job. You're like, I've been working for like 10 years. That feels old already. 5 years is also old. But I think because maybe I started at a young age, at 18 is like very, very young. I'm lucky to still have my hair. I feel like if I traded like how I was like the first 2 years, I would probably got so stressed out because you didn't have a trading model then. Like each year, I feel like I've been improving my trading, my like psychology and my risk management. A lot of things that is needed for trading to be better. I've been holding in on it, so like that definitely helps me. Okay, we're most likely looking for this short here. Two p.m. closure too. So so we're gonna wait for a retracement. If there's no retracement, it's gonna look ugly. But what a deep drive. I don't want to see NQ tag these lows yet. I want to get the short in first. It should be out of the way. There we go. I don't think we'll get that deep of a retracement back up. But we're most likely going to be played off of this now. $15. I think 2 p.m. could actually flip this pretty aggressively. I'm not going to lie. At 2 p.m. opening here. Let's see the 4 hour too. That we took the high. We're kind of turning down. Like this is actually something pretty decent for shorts for ES right now. It looks bearish for 4 hour. I just don't want to see this low get ran before 2 p.m. I'm going to be pretty aggressive at 2 p.m. here. The objective is still the unmitigated gap. Let's see if we can get something. He is selling off. No retracement off of here too. He is just slamming. Still believe in lower. This is like, if you feel like this is short, I think we go deeper. So I don't think we have a problem right now. Jesus. Lots of things are projected for lower right now. Let's see if we get something out of it. That's a deep 15 minute. So one more minute here for 2 p.m. candle. Damn, some of you guys are shorts already. I was trying to really wait for it. I was like, please let me see if we can get something going first. But not gonna lie, it's tricky because like we just close and just flush down without even looking back. Make it very, very tricky. Still bearish on ES right now. Most likely be looking for shorts in the next 5-minute gap here. So what we see is this 4-hour here. 4-hour gonna close pretty bearish, especially after taking out this wick. And then we'll be creating a nice gap inside. So we have kind of like a good target here for retracement for the rest of the PM session. So I'm seeing that. That makes me like lower a lot more. Let me just see how I'll frame this up. Most likely it could be something like this. I think this is plentiful. I don't think this would actually hit the stop. There's enough wiggle room where we can actually hold for a big target too. Only just need to see us try to retrace first. If not, it's gonna be I'm not really asking for much. I'm just looking for like a few points back up. Gonna look for the short guys. We close flipping this 50-minute gap too, by the way. This would be pretty good if we can get a move back. I'm gonna be looking for shorts basically above 90s. This whole area. I'm just gonna slowly add in every tap it gets. $15-minute retrace here. One more drive. I'm gonna go for it. Gonna play on ES just because ES is, I feel like, a lot more bearish lately for today. Gonna put my limits in here. We'll get a nice drive in. And stop. Just basically above 96.5 is what I'm looking at. All right, I'm getting filled here. Let's see what we can get. I'm gonna add another one at 92s, 91s here. Gonna get sizing for 2 this time. It could be wrong play, but I feel pretty confident that I want to see this move lower. If it's just not moving there, then that's gonna be a bad call for me. think we get one more jump here. I'll get very cautious through 95. That's going to be most likely where I'm going to tap out at. So this is what I have right now. Oh, shit. Just sitting at entry, exactly how I described it here. Could look for a better average, actually. I want to try to average this here. Yeah, there we go. Back to 91s. So now I'm in here, and I want to see this turn. If it does a turn, that's gonna be bad, but let's see. Short stop. I'm gonna put the hard stop in right now. If I don't like the trade anymore, I'll kill the trade most likely before we even hit the stop. Stop at 96.5 right now. Just still sitting at entry right now. I think it looks fine. As long as we aren't closing over, I feel good about it. No breaker entry. I mean, not everything has to be breaker entry. What we do see here on NQ, we actually invalidate this bullish breaker. A lot of the bullish side has been disrespected, so I'm feeling confident on the downside. We have a lot of structures down here. I always say, I don't know if you guys hear it all the time from me, but entry could be anything, but you need draw liquidity, you need time frame alignment. So it could be off of fair value gap. I mean, this is technically we already inverted the 5-minute gap, just first retrap, first retrace for lower. Dude, guys, chat. Some of you guys are asking kind of redundant questions, like, are you long? It's like, guys, you not see this? This is short, and then asking me like where the stop is. The stop is right here, 96.5. I'm looking for the full TP down here. That's like basically the whole 15-minute gap fill. That's what I'm going for personally. I just don't know how some people might be questioning like if this is a long when all my arrows are pointing for lower. I have the short risk reward tool, and I posted my trade showing it's short. So looks good so far. It still looks good. It's a good 5-minute retrace. We're gonna try to take out these lows. I could only start considering TP if we get a nice drive inside this 15-minute gap here. This is like the target that I'm looking for. So when we get this, then I'll be like, okay, maybe we could start looking to see good trim areas or whatnot. What the heck is chat? Chat is trolling now. How many people are in short, guys? I'm gonna play for this. I'm gonna make sure this becomes a hit. As long as we don't get a closure above like 93s, that's like the first air of cautious. Above like 95s, 96, that's when like this does not look good anymore. It's trying to survive. It's honestly just trying to see if it can survive. So even on NQ here, we do have a good distance to go. That's why ES has just been the weaker asset right now. I like ES for shorts. Someone said every time Brian's confident trade, I get cooked. Is it because you're trading with me or you're fading me? Because this very rare times we have like a very good setup. I think this is a very good setup right now because it checks a lot of the boxes for me. This is so slow, man. Like, what the hell? Short from 91s right now, so we still look pretty good. We're just waiting to see this slam these lows and keep on pushing. Is this where we slam down, chat? We need some magnets here. I'm gonna try to just do the same thing. This is kind of our play, right? Look for 80s. Yeah. It's holding this area again. Come on. Don't come back above 90s again. Just leave that 90s. You like 85s. I know you like 85s. I know you want 85s. You want 85s more than you want 90s. I could feel it. Magnus on screen. Let me freaking copy and paste this. Oh. Does this help? I don't know if this helps. I think it's doing the opposite right now. I think it's repelling price. You have to turn them upside down. Can I even do that? I don't think I can do that. I mean, I haven't took any trims yet. Like, we got very close to 1-1, but I'm just seeing at least see if we get smash these lows first before I even consider. Damn, man. Once I put that magnet on, guess what happened? It start repelling from it. You rotate it? Yeah, I don't know where. So far, we're about to come back to entry again, which I do not like as much. It makes things kind of shitty, but what can we do? There could be potential ads here if you guys believe in the short that retest sort of failed here. Even see this NQ, like we could see like AQ trying to close above. If we get a closer back under 70, that makes it pretty aggressive lower. But we need to see that first. I'm on ES though. I'm just looking both charts though. I think they do both matter. Coming back up at entry again. So I'm just gonna mark out something like this. This is where you see like the OB closure, which is great. You see this 2 up close candle with the wick under, kind of like a breaker here. We get a closure under 70s. I think we start accelerating better. And this could be potential ads here just because we start invalidating. We took on the turn high, we start invalidating. Basically the bullish Peter raise, and then maybe, just maybe, this would help us progress to the target area. But I mean, if you if you haven't got an entry, they gave you another shot here. Just because I swear to God, every time I'm in a trade that wins, someone's like, "Damn it, I missed the trade. I missed the trade." It's like that trade probably lasted like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, and yeah, that I mean like before start moving. So I don't know if people missed the trade. Maybe they're not here for the stream, or they just didn't want to take it. This is starting to invalidate already, like for the bearish or for the bullish Peter raise that it tried to create. OB breaker. This is ideally supposed to hold. We're not really doing that right now. So if you guys want ads, that's something I'd be looking for to pyramid in more, to be honest here. And that closure signifies it. So closure under the line, we're gonna start really picking up speed, I think, here. Still banking for lower. First area of interest, and then next area of interest. On the 15-minute, you see this gap. That's going to be the immediate gap on the NQ. Same thing on the hourly. NQ is still looking for this to drive in. That's what I'll be watching for. This is where we probably start looking for TP break even. I'm just type this out so I can frame it up better. TP break even here. If we get there. If we don't get there, we're just gonna let this ride out. I want to see this hold back down though. It's been very choppy all day, so all I'm asking for is one good delivery. That's literally all I'm asking for. And here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Where's the magnet? Where's the stupid magnet? This is so slow. We're about to get delivery here. Freaking stupid ass magnet. There you go. Go for it, magnet boy. Don't get back up here. This is gonna lose my mind if we just start coming back up. Like, there's just so much weight down here, high resistance, that like we kept on tagging above. It had its time already. It even took out the previous day high, or not PM high. So like now, let's be reasonable. Let's start pushing lower here. First TP, and then I'm just gonna look for this gap fill basically. NQ is just still far away from the target. Honestly, that's like, what is NQ doing? You probably got the 1-to-1 already, but I'm gonna try to trust this model here and wait for the TP I want to hit, because it'd be pretty stupid. It's not stupid, but I just don't want to do 1-to-1 after all this waiting. Like, this should definitely go for 2R, 3R. If it's gonna make me wait this long. We didn't get that much drawdown this, luckily, which is great. But just coming back up a little bit. Don't come back up. Why would it just take... I mean, we could do break even, honestly. What do you guys think? Should we do break even? I might just slap break even on. Because I feel like I'm gonna do something stupid if I don't do break even after teasing these lows. This is atrocious though. Get back above 91s. I don't like it anymore. Just because that's so many attempts already. This is the original setup, by the way. 5-minute gap. We inverted. We should be targeting these lows, but we just haven't done it yet. I'm personally gonna go break even. And then I want to start trailing. This is, since I'm already break even on this, I'll likely start trailing if we can take these lows, but nothing yet. Dude, price action right now is just not it. Jeez. Straight back up. Ah, great, great. Was that 1-to-1 though at 91s? Yeah, that was 1-to-1. Freaking gosh. Well, we'll see if we get tapped out. I have a break even. I mean, we could... I don't know. What the heck is up with this? Is this long then? I mean, I could see a long framing up for NQ here. Do you guys see something like this? I would just be more confident on the long if we just freaking take some liquidity first, but we haven't done that. Break even. The magnet didn't work, man. Whoever said the magnet works, they lied. Is this bullish now? Are we trying to play it for upside? I don't know. Let's see. Did anyone take TP though on that move down? If anyone took TP, at least you're good. I'm still actively looking for re-entry still though, but I'm gonna need something better here. It's been so choppy for so long too. I'm just thinking, like, should I just took the, like, I think it was like up like $400. I was like, maybe I should just took that instead. Now I'm break even. Now we're waiting again. And is it coming back down? No shot. This is a breaker here, so this is where I'm gonna be looking. I'll be shorting again if we decimate the breaker, both for NQES. But most likely, I want to. It's like 50-50 right now, honestly. That's just how choppy it is. Let's see. Yeah, some of you guys took partial, some of you guys took TP. I think I was just being stubborn. Like, usually I'll take like 1-to-1 at least partial. But this one, I was like, this is playing for me for so long. I'm just going to wait for full TP. But we're going to look for re-entry. It literally played for me for so long. It's toying with me. We try to give a nice live play there. That would, like, from 91s, this is like 4.5, 4.75. I don't know why we didn't want to go lower. But we have a BPR now here as well, guys. This could be the area that we're going to be focused on again. When I first put that magnet on, I feel like it just flipped it. It repelled it. I don't know how, if I was using the magnet incorrectly. Maybe I was using it incorrectly. This is a breaker here. If you like longs, this is probably where you take it. Stop under. I think long at NQ makes sense right now. NQ just holding like a champ though. Flip the magnet. So if I put magnets, let's say, oh, where did I put it? If I put the magnet here, it should repel. The magnet's the wrong way around. I don't know how to flip it. Chat, I'm gonna ask bullish or bearish here. Bearish, bearish. Still a lot of people saying bearish. I'm not trading gold, chat. I'm only sticking to my assets. I don't like to get mixed up in things. That's just my personal preference. I don't think there's going to be people able to convince me to do otherwise. PA is just horrible. It's like the delivery is just not there. If I knew that we're not gonna get good delivery, I would have probably just said 1-to-1 scalps, made some money that way. That's like if I knew. It's kind of hard to know that. I mean, for those who didn't get stopped out or had a high entry or didn't put break even, I'll let you guys play this out. I'm gonna be watching to see if I can get back in somewhere if I still like it. I think yeah, breaker's invalid again. This might be ambitious, but I want to jump back on the ES again. Just because it valued that breaker again, that's the only thing that's kind of pushing me, because I still think we move lower. So often off this inversion most likely be it. So we got the closure, we got the retrace back inside. Still liking lower here. I think we slam these lows on ES. I'm gonna be focused on only shorts still. You guys can get the entries you guys want. I'm playing off of 89s right now. I've been saying that, like, if we get the breaker, one way that I'll start flipping back down if we just invalidate it is a bullish breaker. I deleted it already because it invalidated it, but it gives us the message for me that I still believe we move lower. NU is actually, like, not even holding right now. What the heck? Did we just switch? NU is actually getting weak. It's like stuck here. It's weird. If you guys want to try ES here with me, this is kind of the area, like 89s here. And you're looking for same thing for a CP. It's kind of like retapping back in at like a lower cost basis, which is fine because the setup's still there for me. But yeah, you're kind of just banking on delivery again, right? Be off this inversion again. We got one touches back inside of it. Second touch most likely comes here. I'm just gonna slowly add back in. At this rate, we could move this down. Like, I don't want to see it even close above 9.3s now. That's how tight the previous trade is gonna be now. Looking good here. Need to see a slam though. Need to see this pick up right here. There we go. We're starting flush here. Need to run these lows. Yeah, if you missed the first entry, or if you still in the first entry, I think you're looking good. I'm going off the inversion right now. Slam these lows, looking for 80 after. Let's see something. Let's see something special. Gonna put the other one at 80. Yeah, this is what I have. Just like low 80s could be the second target for me. So I'm gonna try to take one off here. Just because it's more tight. It's like a 1 minute entry off the inversion. I think a lot of you guys still have the 91 entry. That should have just been no drawdown. After we get it back in. So after that 1 minute inverted here, we got retrace. Now we just slam these lows. First one at 85. I'm gonna try to save the rest. See if we can get low 80s. And that will complete this move. We haven't even seen NQ drive in, by the way, yet, right? So this is what I was basically demonstrating. On the 15 minute, it looks something like this: retrace, fail, drive in, back in. This would be like on the 1 minute, and I think that's what it's doing. A lot of retrace, and then we're gonna see a lot of acceleration coming up here, just because price action is trying to hold these lows, but I think we're gonna impulse. Didn't smack that low yet. We have no low wick. I think we still run this. I'm gonna put the magnet down here. I think this should be clear to grab, right? If it leaves this again, I'm just not gonna be able to trade this price action because that's just unbelievable. Because I don't make my TP off of risk reward. I make it off of target price. So like some people, like let's say maybe the short here, 2R could have been like 86. They could get it out, but I don't operate off that. I operate, it has to hit the low first before I take it out. Unless it's like a relative equal, I can put like a tick above or tick below, whatever. Because if it keeps on tapping, maybe I'll do it again, but this is a given same thing where we're not getting any TPs yet for me unless you're a risk reward trader. I'm not a risk reward trader, I'm just a target trader. So this is so freaking slow. Chat, how many people are in short now? Press 1 if you're in short. Let us see it. Press 0 if you're not in anything. And I guess press, dude, do -1 if you're long right now. If you're fading us, say -1. I want to see how many people are fading this. -1 is coming. We're just gonna have to wait. Dude, what are the chances we actually flush down, though? What are the chances we flush down aggressively? I need odds for that. Yeah, price action's not really giving me anything here. Sucks. Tough. Tough. What's that, 240 right now? We're almost getting this wrapped up here. Dude, any other day we'd already slammed down, but only today is where it gets difficult. Who made price action difficult today, guys? I think both of them are moving kind of weak right now, but I think NQ is actually leaning a little bit weaker to me. We even took out this low before ES did. All right. So just like capturing the moment where NQ flushes would be actually pretty good too. Any moment we'll get something, I feel, but that moment is not right now. What's the range for PM today? Minus this spike, the range has been like 50 points. If you include this range, it's 50 points. But if you disclude the wicks, it's basically like a 35-point range so far on NQ. Majority of the price action has been within that range without the wicks. So it's just very tight. And we're just accumulating. And you guys see the 4-hour too, right? I think you guys see that. 4-hour looks like a big gap. Could really help us fill in here. And it's a matter of time before we start trying, but You got the free account from Brian. Oh, you were a giveaway winner. Nice. I remember you, Mitchell. Yeah. Dude, rate price action 1 to 10 so far. 1 to 10, guys. What do you guys think price action is looking? Oh, we are getting something. We need to see this flush, chat. We need to see this flush all the 43s on NQ. I think with NQ dragging this down, ES will start flourishing down too. Come on. Come on, baby. You know you want to. 2.53. I'm gonna do it like a 3 right now, and it'll be a 6 if we start plummeting now. If it doesn't dub, I'm gonna keep it 3 or lower. Yo, what? Don't hold this. Don't hold this area here. I mean, I got my first TP out off that, and I'm gonna go for the last one at 80, give or take. I mean, depending on where we move, I could take one earlier, but like, this is what I'm going to go for. And stop. I mean, we could do break even, honestly, again, just because we took that low. But yeah, we'll just do it. We gotta protect ourselves. ES is a little bit slower, so or less risk. So I tend to do a little bit more size versus NQ. If I were to do like 2 or 3 average on NQ, I can go up 3 to 4 on ES just because very standard. Come on, baby. Come on. You see this magnet over here. This magnet is liking your, it's calling for your name, ES. Plus NQ as well. You know, price action is poor, piss poor when you got me trying to sweet talk the price to move. That's how you know it's bad. Flush, 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 flush. I need that magnet over here. I think it'll help. We'll do the magnet right there too. Flush, 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 flush. Flush. NQ flushes, ES flushes with it. Come on. I need to type it out too. Flush. Any moment now. See, if you guys remember, you guys were talking about the magnet. When I put the magnet up here, guess what happened? It rejected from it. I swear this magnet is repelling price action right now. So maybe I should just, if I do it here, it should repel it. It's not pulling it in. I've learned from now that this is gonna repel and push it down further. Think about it. Dude, it can't be this slow. Price can't be this slow, guys. Like, look at this. It's going snail speed right now. And this is not even the main target. Like, I feel like we're going to take out these lows, and they're going to flush lower. So, like, you have a lot to go. This is not your first TP, or this is not your main target. You're going deeper. And it's getting lazy already. Flush, 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 flush. Wait, was I supposed to? Okay, it's 43, yeah. I thought I had the wrong. market. Keep it going. Keep it going. I think we might just take one more off here. I don't want to keep it lead dance. I need to fix this though. All right, I have one more left. I think 3 or 4. I think I had 4 on. So now I have. Frick. Where'd it go? Okay, there it is. I'm trying to extend this. Okay, yeah. Break even. 80's last one. Free fall, free fall, free fall. Flush. I wasn't looking at the chat the whole time. I was like kind of just watching the charts, and I just open OBS again. It says flush, flush, flush. You guys are repeating with me, which is good. Because price action is about to flush here. Again, this is not the first. This is not the main target. This is like the first one. We have a large gap on the 15 here. The hourly, we have a large gap. The 4 hour, we have a large gap. This is gonna start picking up. Here we go. Here we go. Give me that money. Give me that money. Someone asked, am I in a trade? We've been screaming for shorts for like freaking a whole hour now. And this is what we're in. The only way you could trade in this market right now is you got sweet talk the price. I mean, if anything, we did get the first one. I'm likely gonna get tapped out, break even the last one here, which sucks, but like, no, you can't really do much about it. That was good though, because I'm gonna go back to 5 here again. Ready? Short from here, first target, first basically. Let me just see, where is it? Yeah, so let's say you're short from here. The range we have on ES right now is showing like 18 points. From that move down, this is like half the range on it on ES already, and same thing on NQ here. So it's not like you can't really get much. If the PM is that type of range, you can't go for a 50-point move if the range itself is already like 50 points. I think the 60 points. Now it's like 70. But that's only because we wicked another lower. But if you count disregard the wicks again, this is what it looks like. This is the range right now. Majority of the price action from 1 starting, moving forward, has been about 50 points. So this trade here, if you take the same thing on ES here, 5-minute gap, it already moved like 30 points. That's like majority of the range already. I'm looking to see if it continue though, but I'm likely gonna break even here. That's the best we could do though. That's funny. All of that for this one quick sweep. Would you be up for a live stage performance where people buy tickets to come and watch you trade on a stage live? We bring yoga mats, like a live band, and we all scream together, flush, flush. This only happens today. Any other day or already. Oh, look at this magnet. So this magnet started working now. I put this magnet here. Guess what price it just drew into? All right, let me flip it back down. Anyways, that was just basically it. I'm gonna probably get taken out even on the last one. I had 4 contracts. Oh, I should have got break even already, right? Yep. I had 4 contracts. I took 3 out. I had 1 left. That's basically it. No longer short. What a shame. Reload on shorts? I don't think so. So the main draw I was going for was this low here. ES basically almost filled the whole thing. NQ barely did it. So like, if anything, like you could be actually looking for longs here. That's why I didn't like longs earlier. Like at least see a drive in first. I'm gonna delete some stuff. But this is pretty bullish right now. I think for Asia, London, perhaps we'll get a drive down, or even tomorrow, if not right now with power hour. But we could get something coming back down here later. This is such a large gap that I don't think this gets unfilled if we just run another high. Typically, we get a large gap like this, especially after taking out this high here. What you'll see is us get a deep drive in, and then we can flip back up if that's what it wants to do. Let's see. Press 1 if you made money on that trade. I think there's so many people who short earlier that it was just like, we're just waiting together. We're just holding hands. Like, is it going to take this low? The only thing I do is risk management. Like, my last TP was 80 and a half. It missed about 82. Like, I could have just flattened out right there, but why is trading so hard? Some days are hard. Some days are easy. This is not the easiest day for PM. If you say AM, it was easy, that's a different story, because look at AM. AM opened up, and you just start gapping up. That was like one of the more easy price action. There was no short confirmation anywhere. You logged anywhere, you made money. You fast forward to PM, 1 PM here. This is the range. It's tight. It's just lots of half the PM session. It was just back and forth in this like 20-point consolidation. AM was money, yeah. Yeah, it was. But at least we were able to catch some shorts there. And yeah, we got to drive in the hourly. That's a win still. That's good. We'll likely do some giveaways coming up here. But that was a long time. Okay, let's do giveaways. AM first fair value gap. First presented fair value gap. Where is that at? All the way down here. Let's do the giveaway, guys. Comment 1 time. Make sure you like the stream. That's all you need to do. And we're going to pick a handful today. We should have done half the stream earlier or half the giveaway earlier, but I was caught up in price action. You would think like my trading duration should have been like quick 10 minutes off that flush, but that took like 45, 50 minutes just because price action. That was tough. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. There's so many people typing multiple times. Guess what? Disqualify, disqualify, disqualify. But I think while we're in the trade, we had like a peak viewer again. Like 1,000 or 1,100. We're just growing, guys. I'm trying to keep it like the same though. We're not doing anything different. We're just making money today. If we didn't get that low, I would have been red today. But since we got that low, pretty good, because like the first trade, let's say 9-point stop loss on like kind of the first entry, or I wasn't in full size yet. That's cool. But the second one, like if you make the equivalent ES is like 5-6 points at least. It went up to like 8. NQ is like 30, 40 points. So like it's hard not to make money, especially when I size up even more the second one, just because the trade is validated again. It is more likely, it's more high probability when you have a failure swing, which is good. All right, let's pick 2 winners. Winner today is... Did I get that right? No, I'm missing one person. Kevin Tobias and Paul Farrow. We can do one more if you guys want. Since we got that flush, maybe let's do one more. Not username. Let's do like just pick a number. Let's do one more. All right, you guys are guessing way too quickly already. I didn't even start it yet. Hang on, I didn't even start yet. Dude, chat is stupid or something. I gotta change it up here. Guess one time 250 to 500. If you guess multiple times, I don't know what's the point, because there's no shot you're gonna win. I'm gonna do the number generator. I'm starting looking. The chat is like moving fast right now. I don't even know we have time. I'm gonna just generate the number here. I have the number. I'm gonna start looking. So it's first one within the number and -1. Let's see. Dude, the chat is pushing way too much. We'll do +1, -1. I feel like this is way too many numbers. No one's getting close yet. Oh, that one's close. I think that's enough time already. I'm gonna put it up here. It's 362, but I doubt someone is gonna type in now. Someone should already get it right. Let me see. I'm looking it up. You guys are getting it after. I'm trying to find whoever got it before. I don't know if anyone got it within +or 1-. The closest one are like 460 or 365, I think. Was that too big of a range? Yeah, no one got it. You guys only got it after I showed up the number. Tough. Let's do a reroll then. Let's do 1,000 to 1,200. I'm gonna roll first so I can start looking at it. 1,000. Someone is bound to get this one, right? There's only 200 this time. I'm only looking after I made the comment. If you commented before this, it won't count. Oh, I think someone got it. Yeah. Oh, he got the other one close too. It's Marco site. He did 1152. I said -1 is okay. Marco site, let's go. Finally, we got someone. Okay, so if you're one of these 3 winners, please don't try to question this one. This one is the clear-cut one. Paul Farrow, Kevin Tobias, Marco site, make a ticket on our Discord. It looks something like this. You go to the Discord, Smart Prop Firm. You make a giveaway ticket here, and then you have to verify your YouTube handle and stuff like that. Just click this, and it'll make a ticket. Last thing, guys, make sure you guys look at the prop sale here. For our website, smartprofirm.com, we do cash rebates for all these prop firms. And then just to add on, the payout projection may sound stupid to you, but we actually helped a lot of users. I think we helped like 5 last week. Funded Next, something I talked about here. They fixed the outage, and the other thing is, a lot of people are getting flagged for high HFT, high frequency trading, and micro scalping. We were able to get them recovered just because we have a contact, and this is for all prop firms. So if you get any unjust kind of like denials, or even for funded, like for eval to funded, you can submit a ticket to us, and then in probably the next 2 weeks here, we're gonna revamp this, and then we're gonna have a dedicated submission box where you can submit the case, and it'll go straight to the prop firm, where we'll have a staff member mediate with the issue, which is gonna be great. I think this is gonna be something that no one else would kind of like back the trade like this, but I think this is gonna be important for us. FundNext was denying. No, they're not denying. They were flagging people for micro scalping when it wasn't micro scalping. So I was able to talk to them about it. I'm going to get them to change the rule first also. And then for like other firms too, like freaking Tick Trader, or any other firms like MyFund Futures, we were able to speak with them too. So this is only going to be applied. I think I put that in bold. Is only applied if you got verified. So right here, it's only available if you purchase through our platform using our code SMART, and it's verified the cash rebate. If you don't, we're not going to be extend the resource to you, just because it's something that we have to take a lot of time. Oh, we can't see it? Oh, shit. You guys can see it, right? That's it, guys. If you're one of the giveaway winners, submit the claim. If not, happy shopping with PropFirm, smartpropfirm.com. Except Apex. So Apex is the one thing when we talk about cash rebates, Apex is not one of our partners. So if I just like, let me just, I had, we posted something. Yeah, like right here for June here, you see all our partners here. Take Profit, Tick, Tradeify, Day Traders. How do I go down more? Trade Day, FundNext Futures. Apex is not one of the cash rebate partners, so we can't do with them. We need a way to set it up. They don't want that direct contact, so we can't do with them. Every other firm here, we have a contact plus the rebate. So if you want more information on that, just check out their website, smartpropfirm.com. It should be pinned. That'll be it, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That took so long for it to hit. I think we're going to start flushing again. Jesus, this is taking for so long, but look at this gap here. 4 hour, hourly, just a giant imbalance that I think we're going to start pushing towards. Maybe Power is going to flush this. If not, it's going to be Asia overnight. Have a good one, guys.